Good morning, everyone. There were a couple of people who had questions of how to find the reporting as well as how to find goals for your student. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and walk you through those steps. So give me 1 second. Okay, so you can see that I'm already logged into my class. I'm in the Gainesville class right now. It doesn't really matter, but I'm logged into my class. I'm going to go here to scores and reports, and I'm going to look right now at math. Once I look at math, you'll notice that the students who've taken the math assessment, not everyone has, so you would have to have a student that took the math assessment or whatever assessment you chose. So I'm going to go and look at this student. If I go to reports here, the first report is just the summary. So this is going to show you how the student did. Remember, we talked about this in class. So high priority areas for math would be areas that we see that arrow next to. So that's just going to give you that basic information about how the student did and areas that we need to be concerned about. So you'll notice that the student does not understand about triangles. So that could be an area that we were going to work on. But I'm going to go back to her report. And I'm going to go down here and you'll see that it says goal setting. So I'm going to click on goal setting. And right now it's showing the student's present level. So these are the things the student can do. So they can correctly round to the nearest 10, hundreds, and thousands. They can identify thousands, hundreds, 100,000. So they're doing really pretty good in a lot of these areas. So what we want to do right now is so I'll notice that, this student overall is doing well in foundational math, lowest in measurement, highest in numbers. Within numbers, they needed work on multiplication of whole numbers, decimals, and ratios. But what we want to do is we want to see what their instructional skills are. So I'm going to go click here for instructional skills to display, and I want them to show me about 3 areas that they need work on. So when I click refresh, now it's going to go ahead and it's going to give me some more information here. So I'm going to go refresh. And you'll notice that here is potentially a goal. Matthias will identify the place value of numbers. Now, I want you to keep in mind, that is not a SMART goal. You have to make it into a SMART goal. So this would be, Matthias will multiply 2 and 3-digit numbers by a 2-digit number. So you could take that and use that as part of your SMART goal and then create your goal based off of that. But you will see here that there's all kinds of different areas that he could potentially do. We also could go over to measurement if we want to look at a different area of math and refresh my screen. And you will notice that there are some more goals here for him. So you have a lot of opportunities. I would look here that we can see that they're doing well in foundation math, lowest in measurement. So measurement might be the area that I would work on with him because that's his lowest area. I do want to show you what this looks like in reading. So if I go here, again, I'm going to go to scores and reports, and I'm going to go to active pulse reading. And I can see that I've got quite a few students here. I've got some reds here, so that's going to help me a lot. They're below 4,200 for 4,420. So let's go ahead and let's look at Ian. And again, I'm going to go to the goal setting because this is how it's going to help me create their goals. So here is, I really do feel that they give us a little bit more as far as the profile of the student. That gives us some more background here. So what I want to do, again, I want to give 3 instructional skills, refresh my screen. So here, now we have some instructional goals for this student. So Ian will identify with automaticity up to high first grade high frequency words. So if you were going to work on high frequency words with him, this would be a really great goal for this student. And seeing as he's in let's see, he's in 4th grade and he still needs to work on 1st grade high frequency words. I think that will be a good goal for that student, but that's where you're going to find that information. I hope that's helpful. I'm going to put this in D2L for all of you so that you can walk through this as well. Remember, your goal that you're setting this week, it's just a starting point. And then in class next week, we'll talk about your goals and we'll make sure that they work for your student. There was some question as well as where to put your goal. I realized that I did not give you a section for that in your key assessment. So if I go to, let me open up my key assessment. So here's your case study, right? I would put your goal in initial test results and analysis. I'll change this. So I'll add SMART goal there for you. I'm also going to add that here. Include your SMART goal for your student. Okay, and that will be the goal that you will work on. I'm also going to put a short video here on creating SMART goals in case you've forgotten. Okay, I think that's it for now. Have a great day, everybody, and stay safe. I will see you next week in class. Bye.